Hello everyone, welcome to another day of Pilates with Jestina. Let's get started. Today we're going to be laying flat on our backs, knees bent, feet planted into the floor, hands rested by your side, and just start with your eyes closed, taking some deep breaths here, in through the nose, and exhale, let it all out through the mouth, just tuning in with your body, becoming present. Noticing what parts of your body are touching the mat, what parts are not. Noticing what parts of your body hurt, what parts feel good today. Letting go of everything before this and letting go of everything that's going to happen after this, because none of it exists. The only thing that exists is now. On your next inhale, curl your pelvis towards you. Imagine your pelvis is like a bowl of cereal and you're tilting your cereal bowl towards your face. And on your exhale, tilt that bowl of cereal away from you. Tilt your pelvis away from you. Again, inhale, tilt your pelvis towards you. And exhale, tilt your pelvis away from you. And now, on your next inhale, tilt that bowl of cereal to the side, whichever side you choose, and bring it back to center. Again, inhale, tilt it to the side, exhale, back to center. Keep switching sides at your own pace, noticing if one side feels different than the other. And on your next inhale, take that into one big circle. So inhale, curl your pelvis towards you, and exhale, tilt it to one side, and tilt it away from you. Tilt it to the other side, and tilt it back towards you, taking that circle one more time. Keep breathing. Noticing how it feels one side versus the other. And when you're ready, go to the other side. Inhale, curl your pelvis towards you. Tilt it to one side. Exhale, tilt your pelvis away from you. And tilt it to the other side. And bring it back. And on your next inhale, curl your pelvis in towards you. Push down into the ground, into the mat, and lift those hips up to the sky. And exhale, drop one vertebra down at a time, and your tailbone is the last to touch the mat. Again, inhale, curl that pelvis towards you, lift those hips up to the sky into a bridge. And exhale, lowering one vertebra at a time onto the mat. Again, inhale, curl that pelvis towards you, lift into a bridge. And exhale, lower one vertebra at a time. And now just float one leg up and lower it back down. Float the other leg up and lowering it back down. Again. Switch legs and bring those legs up into a tabletop. Squeeze those inner thighs together and hover one leg down to the mat and back up and switch and up. And if you'd like to, you can take your hands behind your head, curl your chin to chest, and lower one leg down. If this is too much for you, you can keep your head lowered on the ground. Inhale, switch, and exhale, lift. Last time, and lower your head down if it was lifted. Lower your legs back down, feet planted into the floor. Inhale, arms up above your head. Exhale, curl your chin to chest. Roll on up to seated. Inhale at the top, and exhale, lower down, curling that chin to chest. Lowering one vertebra down onto the mat. Again, inhale, A modification for this is you can grab onto your legs and climb up like you're climbing up a tree. And again, lower down using your legs to assist you lower down. But if you'd like that extra challenge, you can keep your hands off your legs. But if you'd like that modification, use your legs, your choice. Do that about 3 more times. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, lift on up, and roll back down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, curl that chin to chest, roll on up top, and stay seated here. Feet widen about the width of your mat, hands placed in front of you in between your legs, and exhale, tuck that chin to chest, reach those hands out in front of you for a nice hamstring stretch, and roll back on up. Again, inhale and exhale, tuck that chin to chest, reach those hands out in front of you as far as you can, and roll back on up. Inhale and exhale, tuck that chin to chest, reach those hands out in front of you, see if you can reach just a little bit further, and exhale, roll back on up. Last time, tuck that chin to chest, reach those hands forward, let it be the furthest you've ever reached, and roll back on up to seated. Hands float on out to a T, palms face forward, thumbs pointed up to the sky, and inhale, spinal twist, letting your eyes lead the rest of your spine. And exhale, back to center. Your hands stay exactly where they are, arms stay in line. The only thing moving is your spine. Shoulders are just there along for the ride. And exhale, back to center. Inhale, twist. Twist that spine. Noticing if one side is easier than the other, or if one side is harder than the other. And exhale, back to center. Inhale, twist, last side. And exhale, back to center. Place those hands behind you, feet come together, inner thighs squeeze together, fingertips are facing toward you, elbows down along the mat behind you. Inhale, lift one leg up, bend that knee, straighten that knee, and lower back down. And switch legs. Inhale, stretch, bend, stretch, and lower. Switch. Inhale, lift, bend, stretch, and lower. Last side. Inhale, lift, bend, stretch, and lower. Inhale, lift that leg, and lower to a hover. Inhale, lift, lower, hover. You have 6 more. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. 5, lower. 4, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, 2, and 1. Last one, lower down. Switch sides. Inhale, lift, exhale, hover. Inhale, lift, exhale, hover. Engaging that core, belly button to spine. Shoulders are down along the spine. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Neck is long. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower, and lower that leg all the way down. Lift back on up to seated. Cross those knees and meet me onto your hands and knees. Press those shoulder blades away from the spine, away from your ears, and tuck those toes underneath you. And belly button to spine, gaze is a few inches in front of you. Inhale, hover those knees a few inches off the mat. And just breathe here. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth, feeling that core engage. Last breath, and lower those knees down. Shake out those toes. Check in with yourself, making sure that you're still pushing the mat away from you, and lift one arm next to your ear. hover it out to the side, and lower back down. Switch arms. Hover it down out to the side, hover it back in front of you, and lower down. And now we're going to take the opposite hand and leg, stretch it out, lift and lower, lift and lower. The focus is to keep that pelvis neutral without moving your weight too much. Lift and lower, lift and lower. As you place that hand and leg down, don't put any weight on it, just gently tap the floor. Last one, and lower down. Switch legs. Opposite hand and leg stretch out, and lift and lower. Tap it gently onto the ground. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Keep pushing that mat away from you. The focus is keeping that pelvis nice and still. Last one, and lower down. Walk your hands on back to your knees and roll out those arms one way and switch to the other way. And now stand up. Try and stand up without using your hands. And we're going to take a little stretch. Inhale, arms lift up to the sky, interlace your fingers. And inhale, and exhale, stretch out onto the side. Pull that side, whichever side you're stretching, pull that side away from you so you're stretching out the intercostals in between your rib cage. And exhale, stretch back up. Look at your hands, interlace so that the opposite finger is on top. And exhale, stretch on out to the other side. Inhale, really breathing into that rib, that lung, and into that rib cage. And exhale, back on up. Look up at your fingertips and switch opposite. Thumb on top. And stretch out that side. See if you can go even deeper this side. And exhale, back up to the top. Again, switch that interlace of your fingers. And exhale, switch sides. See if you can stretch even deeper here. And exhale, back on up. Release those arms down and place them behind your head. And taking a little neck stretch. Look down, tuck that chin to chest, and just stretch out the back of your neck, stretching out the back of your spine. Take an inhale here, and exhale, release. Inhale, look back forward and stretch your neck out to the side, placing that hand on one side of your head and tilt your neck down, smelling your armpit kind of in action, and stretching out the back of that neck. And release. Switch hands. Stretching out that side of your neck, noticing if one side is tighter than the other. Inhale here, you can close your eyes if you'd like, and exhale, turn your head so your nose is pointed towards your armpit, and stretch out that one side of your neck, again noticing if one side feels tighter than the other. And release down. Hands come into a prayer pose. Feet are a little bit wider than hip distance, and come down into a squat and pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Activating those glutes, activating those quads. And now we're going to take some outside steps. Step out and in. Step out and in, while still finding that bending motion in the knees and hips. Keep breathing. Inhale, switch, and exhale, step. And now hold here. Bring those arms up towards your ears. And find some more pulses. Just stay here. Inhale, pulse, pulse, and exhale, pulse, pulse. Inhale, float those arms out to a T. And exhale, pulse, pulse, and lift back on up. Good job. You can hold those hands wherever you'd like. Tuck one knee behind you, sit all the way down, switch legs, and stand up with the other leg. Again, switch legs, bend all the way down, switch legs so the other leg is on top, and stand on up. Again, switch legs, sit down, switch legs, and stand on up. And place that knee down, and sit all the way down onto the bottom. The goal of that is to not use your hands while you stand or sit. Amazing. Now meet me in a side position, laying down on your side. One hand is propping up your head, elbow on the ground, and feet in front of you. Top hand can be placed in front of you for balance. Feet are flexed, toes pointed forward, and taking some side kicks. Inhale, swing that top leg forward. Exhale, swing it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, swing it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, swing it back. If you'd like an extra bonus, you can take that top arm and place it behind your head. Inhale, swing it forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. And lower down. Bend those knees, keeping those feet together. Taking some clamshells. Open and close those knees. You can take that top arm and place it on your hip if you'd like. Open and close. Open and close. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Amazing. Switch sides right away. Right away to the other side. Knees straight. Feet flexed. Toes pointed in front of you. Bottom hand is propping up that head. Again, you can start with that top arm planted on the ground, or if you'd like, you can place it behind your head. Top leg swings in front of you. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Belly button to spine. Goal is to not let those hips swing. The only thing that should be swinging is your femur, your whole leg, but your femur inside of your hip socket. And now lower that leg down, bend those knees, keep those feet together, and taking some clamshells, lift and lower that knee. If you'd like, you can place that top hand on your hip. Amazing. Back down onto your back, knees bent, feet planted into the floor, arms relaxed by your side, and just closing your eyes here. Inhale, tilt that pelvis towards you up into a bridge. Exhale, release back down. Noticing what feels different since the very beginning of this session. Noticing what still hurts, what still feels good, what might feel better, what might feel worse. Take one more bridge. Exhale down. And just closing your eyes, checking in with yourself. Noticing what parts of your body feel good, what parts are touching the mat. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I wish you all the best health, happiness, and heart. See you next time.